Listening mode.
Hey, welcome everyone. Glad you made it today. This is going to be a lot of fun on our Platinum Millionaire Agent Maker webinar today. I've got two superstars from our Platinum program on the call. I guess I should say I have the three superstars that we're going to be getting to. So it's going to be a lot of fun, fast and furious. I'm going to make some recommendations to you. Close your email down, silence your cell phone or cut it off or whatever. Grab a notepad, and because you're going to want to follow along here, and we're going to have some fun. Okay. Hey, on your screen, let me go ahead and open my screen back up. On your screen, I'll go ahead and get this little bit of business taken care of right now. Is schedule live Platinum workshops. Under Schedule tab, Platinum workshops, click. And you can see right here, Platinum OSA Workshop, January 24th and 25th in Orlando. Okay, the reason I mentioned this to you, there's only about 20 seats left. Okay, so, we're a month away from this thing, more. We're 5 weeks away from this. And literally, seriously, there's 20 seats left. So it's going to fill up. It'll probably be full before this webinar is over. So I'm going to make a recommendation to you and not procrastinate anymore. Go ahead and get yourself registered for that and get there. Here's what's going to be great about this workshop. Okay, number one is going to be it's a big room. We've got room for a couple of hundred here at this one. So anytime we get more people in the room, we can do some interesting stuff. So some of the things I've got planned here are mock presentations. Like we're going to pull the chairs and the table together, and we're going to have a buyer and a seller there, and a Platinum member doing the buyer presentation and the listing presentation, and lots of role playing and real live hands-on training in a setting that we can all learn from, do a better job on taking these leads, turning them into signed agreements and on the closings, and benefiting from the lifetime value of our clients. So it's going to be a great 2 days business building workshop for Platinum members. You're going to want to be there, and if you haven't registered yet, go ahead and do that. Okay, get that on your schedule to do the day. Contact Tina at the travel firm there. She can help you with your hotel accommodations and reservations. We're going to be at the Hilton Orlando, so it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so now with that, we want to get right into our program today. I'm going to need your full attention for a good solid hour plus. Okay, we will get to your questions at the end because you're going to have them. All right. Look, I don't know how many of you guys are using emails to try to reach people. In my opinion, it's a lot. Email has its place, okay, but just sending emails, the subject lines, the open rates, all those things come into play, and it's a result of just how you do things. You can elevate your open rates tremendously via interesting subject lines. You can even double and triple those open rates by using video in your marketing, okay? And you've heard a lot of you guys are using systems like BombBomb and a few other things. Okay, so we're going to look specifically today with a couple of our titanium level members and what they're doing to use video in their marketing, using the ultimate converters in pre-selling prospects to do business with them, both sellers, buyers, and outside salespeople. Okay, and we're going to talk to Shai a little bit here about some of the cool things that we don't know about that you need to know about, like mobile technology. I want you to think about that. When you're emailing buyers and sellers and you're communicating with them, quote, via email, prospects now, most of them are reading your stuff on their cell phones, okay, and using mobile devices. So what does your stuff look like on a mobile device? So all that's going to be covered today. And how you can leverage what it is that you have access to as a Platinum member, how you can really leverage it to get more business, okay? And that's I think that's what we're primarily interested in. So you're going to have questions. That's okay. If you want me to open up your microphone so you can ask your question today, up in the right-hand corner of your control panel, make good use of that. You can click on the button and raise your hand, and I'll open up your microphone. We'll ask questions later. We'll get to those. Okay, so with that, I want to go to our special guests and folks that we've asked to be on our program today. Let's start with Laura Peterson. Laura, you there?
Yes, sure am.
How are you?
Doing good.
Good, good, good. You've been
It's sunny in Orlando, so
yeah. Yeah, it's coincidentally, you're in Orlando. We're going to be down there, for the workshop. I'm guessing you'll be there.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
That's good. All right, so a couple of questions for you, Laura. You've got a good business there in Orlando. You're very successful. Tell us a little bit about your team. What does it look like? How many agents you have that are helping you right now, and that sort of thing?
Well, my team right now, I have a solid 7 between the outside sales agents and the people that I have in the office and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've got one right-hand man, and then I've got another person that's in the office that kind of helps us with everything else. Everybody is licensed. And then my ISA, I just recently lost them, so I'm kind of figuring that out and doing more phone calls myself, which actually is a good thing. And then I've got I've got some part-time and some full-time OSAs that are out there that I give appointments to.
Okay. All right. So, how important is pre-selling the buyers that you guys are booking appointments with before you meet with them? Like, how big a deal is this for you, and why is it a big deal?
Well, I think it's really important, and number one is because we have a lot more people that actually show up to the appointments when they get this converter email, and it's actually part of their confirmation of them coming on the appointment, and then I can see who actually clicks on that, and so that's one thing that's important. The other thing that's really important to me is that because I'm not going on a lot of the appointments because I'm cherry picking what I'm going on, then that actually ties the people to me and the team and everything, as opposed to them thinking they're just dealing with that outside sales agent or the person that set the appointment with them or whatever. So that's really important to me because we have a lot of buyers that buy more than one property, and if they're tied to an OSA, then, if they leave or something happens like that, then it's like they leave with them.
Okay, so all right. So let's back up here because I want to get into this, and then we want to take a look. We'll bring Shai on here. We'll take a look at a few things. All right. So you're using the ultimate converters in your marketing. So for everybody's reference, the ultimate converter is. All right, hang on. So we got some background noise. Is that on your end there?
It works. If you need to make a call.
Okay, there we go. So I was able to get rid of some background noise there. Okay, so the ultimate converter. This is what some of us are exposed to, and we'll take a look at these in a minute. We'll look at yours. But in terms of getting buyers to show up for buyer appointments, because there's a lot of people on the webinar right now that book buyer appointments, but they run into cancellation rates. So you believe it's helping you reduce the cancellation rates and the likelihood that they sign what you put in front of them?
Yes, I do.
Right.
I definitely do.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Now, what about video? Like you've got quite a few videos. You've got your video commercial, okay, that highlights your unique selling proposition. We're going to take a look at that here momentarily. There's other videos that you're doing. When you send emails out, are you measuring your open rates? I mean, are you utilizing video at all in the emails that you're sending out?
I'm not using as much video as I probably should be. It's like I'm finding, when the email has the video in it, and maybe Shai has something new that he's going to tell us today, but it's like they're not really clicking on that. It's like they have to click through to my video as opposed to including it in the video itself.
Okay, well
in the email itself. All
right, good. Okay, so now we know a little about your team, the importance of pre-selling, especially buyers. I'm assuming you're using the ultimate converter for seller prospects as well?
Exactly.
Okay, and what about recruiting agents?
Yeah, and when I do send out that recruiting one, most of them, are more excited about coming and meeting with me and that kind of thing. But I'm not really, it's like I have them kind of in the back burner when I want people and when I want to, get more people. That's what I use, but I use it sparingly because there's certain people that I get that respond that I really don't want them, so I don't want to sell them too much on the system.
Right, exactly. I get that. So you cherry pick your
Yeah.
leads. You cherry pick your OSA prospects,
Yeah.
and you selectively pre-sell them on why they should be, considering joining your team as opposed to going to somebody else's or staying where they are right now.
Exactly.
All right. So if you're just now joining us on the webinar, I'm talking to Laura Peterson. She's a Superstar Platinum member in Orlando, Florida. Has a team of 7 OSAs, ISA, admin, and Laura. She's using the Ultimate Converters. This is the buyer, the seller, and the OSA recruiting Ultimate Converters inner marketing with lots of video. And we're going to look at those here in just a couple of minutes. And you believe it's improving your show-up rates from buyers, the likelihood that they sign your buyer agreements at your fee without resistance. I already know you're getting a lot of listings when you sit down in front of people, but tell me about your commission rates. What's the average rate in your marketplace, or what most agents get, and what are you guys getting listings taken at?
We're usually getting somewhere between 6 and 6.5 is what we're getting, and average in the marketplace is a little bit less than that. Most people are getting, 5, but even when we're getting 6, we are taking 3.5, and we're giving 2.5 to the buyer's agent. So
okay, so
we're generally always getting 3.5.
All right, so you think this is part and parcel because, and these are not really referrals. These are most of your listings are coming from people that you don't know. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. So, and you think you're able to do that because, by the time you show up and meet with them, they're pre-sold on you.
Yes, when they're pre-sold, and then on top of it with the presentation and everything, then it's kind of a slam dunk. There's not very many that we don't get.
Okay, all right, so for reference, while we have everybody's attention on that, before we look at the pre-selling systems, the Ultimate Converters that Laura's talking about, I want to bring your attention to this. If you go to the Library tab, as a matter of fact, let me open up my computer here so you can see this. If you go to the Library tab and you click on File Library, all right, and you get into the File Library, down the left-hand side of your screen, let me make sure that you guys can see what I'm seeing here. Ooh, we got a lot of, it's taking a while for things to stream and download here, so let me see if I can get that to change. Hang on one second here. I want to make sure I get some good things to show up on the screen. This is interesting. Okay, I'm using Google Chrome. I may need to switch to Firefox. So I'm going to do that real fast. What are you guys seeing on? What are you seeing on your end there, Laura? Real fast before we.
I just see the Platinum webinar, just the opening screen.
Really? That sucks. Okay. All right, so let's deal with that issue because my things aren't streaming. So I am going to flip this over. All right, so hang on one second. So Shy, you there?
Yes.
All right, buddy. I am going to make you the presenter because it looks like whatever I'm showing on my screen, it ain't streaming through GoToWebinar. Okay?
All right.
So I'm going to make you the presenter, and I'm going to take a little different angle and tack to this thing. So I just made you the presenter. So throw something up on the screen there. There we go. All right, so I can see all that. All right, excellent. Appreciate that. I was going to take everybody to the coaching site, show them where the listing presentation is, but I'll work on that on my end for a little bit later in today's program. Okay, so thanks for doing that, Shy, and Laura, thanks for the information. And we're gonna take a look at some of these things. Let's go. Let's talk to Warren. Hey, Warren, you there?
I am here.
All right, Mr. Warren Flax. I think everybody knows Mr. Warren Flax from Philly, but I guess the question, Warren, is where are you today?
I'm in my home in Quito, Ecuador.
Quito, Ecuador. How about that?
Where it is also sunny, by the way, Laura. So nah.
Yeah. Hey, it's sunny in Atlanta today, and we can have that conversation. But it's like
Yeah, but it's not sunny in Philadelphia. I can
50
tell you
degrees.
that.
Yeah, well, all right. So, Warren, you've been a pretty big proponent early on jumping in and using these systems to pre-sell buyers, pre-sell sellers, pre-sell outside salespeople and doing business with you, using video email, and all those kind of things. So, so first of all, before we take a look specifically on some of these things and how you're doing it, why is it a big deal for you in your business right now to use those things, pre-sell these prospects before your team meets with them?
Well, right now, the reason it's such a big deal is because obviously I'm not going on any of the appointments. So, Laura hit on some great points about the importance of pre-selling. I've been using the converter since, for many years, so I was going on the appointments, and I can tell you with absolute certainty that if I go on an appointment and they've watched the converter, it's an easy appointment. They're excited to have me there. In many cases, they have canceled their other appointments because they've seen the converter and they've already basically decided this is the guy. So I know the difference between that and when I used to go on appointments and they had not looked at it, and how hard I had to sell face-to-face, how much harder it was to get the price I wanted and the fee that I wanted. All of that stuff is eliminated if they get the converter and actually open it and watch it. So now that I'm not going on any of the appointments with my team, I view it as my job. Number one, you taught me, Todd, that there's 3 parts to every appointment. 1 is the pre-sale, 2 is the appointment, and 3 is the autopsy. My job as the team leader is parts 1 and 3, the pre-sale and the autopsy. So I'm adamant about making sure that these converters go out, that they get opened, that we resend them over and over again to the prospect. I will call a prospect myself that hasn't opened it before an appointment and even tell them, look, this is really valuable. It's worth thousands of dollars to you. You've got to check your spam folder. You've got to look at this thing. All because I just know personally what a big deal it makes in our ability to get the listing, get the buyer, get the agent, and always make the money that we want to make.
Okay, so I don't know how many people watching right now that might fall into this category, but at some point in your real estate career, everyone will. The more your business grows, the more leads, prospects, the overflow that we generate, we're going to be delegating more and more business to other people, and I think that's what the goal is of just about everybody on this webinar. And as a matter of fact, we want to delegate as much as we possibly can to others, benefit from other people out there selling. Okay, well, here's what's interesting, is that when you delegate to someone else, they're probably not going to be as productive, as efficient, or as skilled as we, the team leader, are. Hence, the need for pre-selling systems. Simple, easy to use, things that are engaging, different, and that's an operative word, different, than what they may see or what they may use. We want to bring the prospect in to pay very close attention to how we do things and how we are, quote, different than the other real estate agents in the marketplace, or them just doing things on their own. So let me repeat that. Your buyers and your sellers and the real estate agents that you're pursuing to join your team, okay, all 3 groups, all 3 of those group prospects have options and have choices. So your job as the team leader is to demonstrate that you are, quote, different. That's how you get people's attention. You don't get people's attention by being better, okay? And remember what I'm talking about. You get people's attention, you garner more attention faster by being different, okay? So that's why video better than texting, okay? Remember, different is better. So we want to try to use the same media, but we want to present ourselves differently so we can tell our story. Okay, so Warren, you're doing a pretty good job of pre-selling buyers before they show up with you.
Yes.
Yeah, how's that?
Yeah, that. It's a big one because we collect an upfront retainer. So again, the more pre-sold they are, I have a new agent. She just got her license 2 weeks ago. She just collected her first upfront retainer on Saturday. So, obviously some of that is her diving in and following the system, and she'll be in Orlando, of course, next month. But some of that is also the fact that that buyer had looked at the converter.
Okay, so you're sending the ultimate converter for buyers to these people before they meet with your agents. All right, so we want to take a look at those, and we'll bring Shai in here in a minute to do that. Same thing with sellers.
One other thing Todd, one other thing with sellers, we get a lot of listed leads. Mm-hmm. I find a converter is excellent for that.
All right, so hold on. So you get a lot of leads from some of the sources that you're getting, and their homes already on the market with other real estate agents, but they're calling you.
Right.
Okay. So how is the ultimate converter helping you convert those prospects to clients of yours? How's that work?
Well, obviously they're not happy with what's going on with their agent. I haven't solicited them. They've come to me through other marketing that I've done. Mm-hmm. Once they call me, all bets are off. Our code of ethics says once they contacted me without me soliciting it, I can do whatever I want. So, but I don't want to go and meet with somebody who's locked into a listing contract. I've done that enough, and I've made enough other agents' money over my career that I've learned not to go on the appointment unless that listing is canceled first or it's about to terminate pretty soon. So when I get somebody who's listed with another agent, I'll just ask them a few probing questions. They often either fall into one of two categories. Either they're locked in or they're in one of those open-ended deals where they think they can get out any time, even though, truthfully, that's not the case. The brokerage won't actually let them out. But either way, I let them know, we'd love to help them. If they should talk to their agent. Rule number one, you should be talking to your agent. Let your agent know that you're out there looking for a buyer yourself. You're contacting other people. And I said, but if you'd like to know more about what we're doing, I'll send you a link and you can look at what we're doing. And what I find is if they look at the converter, it gets them more motivated to get out of that other relationship. So I'm not interfering with a contract, but I am enticing these folks that, hey, there are better options out there. And so some of them actually do go and cancel their listing with their other agent and call us up and book an appointment.
Okay, well now that gets us to we got to bring Shai in because we got to go back and we need to look at these. All right, so some people on the webinar, Shai, and for the record, we have Shai Schwartzman with lifestylemedia.ca, the company that agreed to take all of the platinum content and materials and systems and actually put them into the new ultimate converters. You got one for sellers, there's one for buyers, and there's one for outside sales agents, recruiting outside sales agents. Okay, so we call these the ultimate converters. All right. So Shai, welcome to today's program.
Thanks for having me.
And look, hey, you've done a great job here with some of these. So let's kind of highlight exactly what we want to do here. All right. First of all, we have two superstars, Warren Flax up in Philly, Laura Peterson down in Orlando. They're both using these ultimate converters, the emails that are associated with them. Now I understand that there's video email that are associated with these ultimate converters and mobile versions that work way better if they're using a cell phone or an iPad or something like that. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. So probably what we should do now, because look, on the webinar today, Shai, we have some Platinum Program members. There's probably about 50 or 60 that are on the webinar that already use just like Warren and Laura do. And then there's quite a few others that haven't or are in the process of asking you questions. I know you're talking to them. So there's several new developments here, and there's strategy for use, and there are clues that the rest of us want to pay close attention to, clues that will allow us to get more business and convert more business, and then we're going to have a choice to make whether we take advantage of what's here or not. All right, so quite a bit of stuff to cover here in the next 30 minutes or so. So why don't we start with you just telling us what the ultimate converters are and what they do, both the seller and the buyer and the one for recruiting OSAs.
Oh, great. Well, thank you. So how we began, let me just run through quickly the process of the ultimate converter. So what the ultimate converter, as Warren and Laura expertly told us is these are online pre-selling tools. There's a lot of information here for home sellers, home buyers, OSA agents, and it basically lays out for them in a step-by-step process, step 1, step 2, step 3, what if they're sellers, what you'll do for them as a seller. If they're buyers, the benefits of working with you on the buy end, and for OSA, outside sales agents, the benefit of joining your team. So all the information is information from the program, but given in a multimedia environment.
All right, so I'll summarize that. This is the bomb for buyers, the bomb for sellers, and the bomb, shock and awe, for outside sales agent recruiting, converted to an online system. And you were so kind to put that together for us. Is that right?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so yeah, this is just the bombs for all three groups of those for pre-selling. Now,
you've written a number of emails or text for emails that, depending on the situation, this is how it's introduced in an email. And I'm going to show you how we've done it up until now and how the next step is introducing video. So for example, we have here seller appointment confirmation email using the Ultimate Converter. So there's a template here that members use where the text gives them compelling reason, or here's the benefits of this specially prepared, and I'll just highlight this, specially prepared online home seller kit that will help you get more money when you decide to sell. So as Warren and Laura had said, you want to let them know that it's coming. You want to let them know that this is a personalized home selling kit for them, or home buying kit, etc., depending on the situation. You want to let them know that it's been customized for them. And they can tell that it's customized because their name will appear in the URL. So members who have the converter or want to get the converter, you would register a unique benefit-rich URL for that specific purpose. So one that is for sellers. So you may want to say, sell your Philadelphia home for top dollar. Sell your Orlando home for top dollar. And so you want to create you want to use a URL that is benefit-rich. Now, when you send out the converter, you send out a converter with the person's name. In this case, the Smiths, or Joe and Joanne Smith, or Joe Smith, or Joanne Smith, however you write it out. Mm-hmm. And so when they see their name, and they will also see their name, well, let me go to a different one here. They will see their name here. They know that it's customized for them. So they get the email. There's a link in the email that they click on, and then when they click on the link, I'll play. This is what they get. Now, this is the desktop version, and what I'm really happy to present today as well is the mobile version, and a couple of different ways that we've created to get, to go beyond the simple text email that I just showed you. So they would get the email from you, and they would click on it, and this is what they would see.
Welcome. By clicking on this envelope, you will have access to a personalized desktop collection of important information about the sale of your home. For most people, the sale of their home is one of the most important financial transactions of their entire life. You will want to get as much good information on the home selling process so you can make the right decision when it comes time to sell your home for the most amount of money, in the least amount of time, and with little hassle as possible. The information we have provided can help you do just that. Click on the envelope now and get started.
So I click on the envelope and get a
Find a
video.
desktop collection of important information about the sale of your home. For most people, the sale of their home is one of the most important financial transactions of their entire life. All real estate agents are definitely not the same, so you will want to select the only one you trust to handle the sale of your home most carefully. The information we have provided can help you do just that. Please do not hire an agent until you have read, watched, and listened to the enclosed materials. The items you will find on your desktop here are Step 1.
And it goes through the steps of what they'll find. And then, of course, it prompts them to click on the link. And within that presentation, there's video, there's text, there's audio, visuals, testimonials, and for the most part, not everyone will see everything, but most people will gravitate to the one thing or two things that they want to see. So they may see step 1 here, and there's a video. Watch this video before hiring an agent.
For most people, the sale of their home is one of the 5 most important financial transactions of their entire life. All real estate agents are definitely not the same. So you want to select the only one that you trust to handle the sale.
That's a little tough to hear there, Shy.
And the home selling kit that we provided can help you do just that. Please do not hire an agent until you've read, watched, and listened to the enclosed material. For some people, selling their home is a natural.
That's a great-looking guy.
And now,
All right, hey, Shy, I know you're sticking your phone up to the speaker there, so you couldn't hear me when you were talking. Just for the record, you're streaming video through a video, so it's going to be a little bit. There's going to be some delays and some clicks and pops and stuff, but a lot of these guys.
I'll just show a little bit. I won't play as much of the video, and then at the end, I'll direct everyone to a website where they can actually, take their time and actually focus on their own.
Hey, do you have we got Warren and we've got Laura on the phone here. Do you have the what it is they're using? Okay, here's Warren. So this is his for sellers. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So Warren has his own video. What I just showed you is a generic version of what people get, but over time, what many agents do is they customize it and add their own videos.
Okay, well let's see what a custom one looks like.
Welcome to Real Estate Today. For most people, the sale of their home is one of the 5 most important financial transactions of their life. So when it comes time for you to choose a real estate agent you will trust to handle the sale of your home, you'll need to choose very carefully. We will be sharing with you good and timely information on the home selling process so you can make the best possible decisions when selling your home. We will also be sharing with you a truly unique home selling system that's different and better than what is being offered by other area real estate agents. In fact, by the end of this program, you'll realize that you're lucky to be selling a home here in our area because you can hire this local real estate professional who, among their many accomplishments,
So yeah, hold on.
It gets into Warren.
Yeah, Warren's got his own spokesperson there, but this is these are custom videos that you do.
Right, and then Warren has added some of his own videos here.
If you're a homeowner and you need to sell your home, you better listen up. When it comes to selling homes, there are agents that make excuses.
This is a video that
Yeah, hold on.
audio
Yeah,
from the radio show.
Let's talk about that. Warren, hey Warren, you still there?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you got the big idea that you've got your radio commercials that you've been running in Philly, so you put a video to it. You got Shy here to do some animation and a video to your radio commercial. Give us some feedback on that.
Well, it's always good to have video. You're not going to send somebody just an audio clip, so getting it animated was pretty easy. I actually have various people. Some of the stuff I've done, Shy has animated. Some of the stuff I have my own guys do. And it's good to have here in the converter as well as to email to folks, as well as it's on my YouTube channel. So we send links to that as well. Shy helped me set that up. And just 60 seconds on the guaranteed sale program just helps reinforce what people are reading and seeing in the hard copy bomb as well.
Mm. All right, sweet. Okay, Shai, why don't we do this? Let's go back to the beginning and let's look at the video email that I would send to a seller prospect after hanging up the phone with them. Because you talked that, okay, we've got our regular email that we would send, our seller appointment confirmation email using the Ultimate Converter. All right, but what about the seller appointment confirmation email using video? So it's a video email versus a text email. All right, so this is it right here? Okay, all right.
So what we've done is we've taken this, and this is new, what we've done is we've taken the text-based emails that we've sent out, and we've created a video email. And here's the exact same one that was in the text that I just showed you.
All right, so hang on. So let me make sure I walk myself through this. I want to play dumb. I just hung up the phone with, so Warren here, Warren just hung up the phone with a seller prospect booking an appointment for Saturday at 10, okay? So he's going to launch an activity plan, and one of the activities is to send the seller prospect this appointment confirmation video email, right? Okay, so now before we hit the play button and watch it, explain for everybody listening, and I want everybody to pay close attention to this because this is a big deal, and this is what I call really good leverage. So explain to us, Shai, Warren's involvement in creating this video email.
Well, the template's already been set up. So what Warren would do is he would go in and, he could change the headline. And then what we've done in the template is we've dated it so that the date comes up. So when someone gets it, they want to, oh, this is timely. This could be something that was made for me today. And then I would add the marketplace, like, kind of like almost a news release where this is important information for someone specifically in this area. So you may want to add your USP. You may want to add whatever title. For the I used one of the subject lines that you recommended, Todd, but I added the city here.
Okay, that's good. That's a good subject line. Your home and the address and the city. That'll definitely get opened. So when I open it up, I see the video email here, and of course Warren really hasn't done anything but just customize the template.
Correct. Now, the video that I'm going to show you is a series of videos that we've created, and of course anyone who sends it out, like Warren, can create his own video by sitting in front of his webcam and saying, "Hi, it's Warren," and Warren has the script. Here's the script right here, and everybody with the converter or getting the converter would get this script, and here's the script that you read. And of course you can make any changes that you want to make, but this is the script right here. But what we've done to make it easy for everybody is we've gone and we've done the video for you. And we've done the video in a way, and I'll show it momentarily, but we've done the video in a way where it looks like someone did it in front of their webcam. So it's not a highly produced video. It looks like someone is sitting in their office and just, hey, we know you have an appointment with us, and here's what's going to happen. And within the video, as opposed to and then within the video, we ask them, we tell them that we've created a specially prepared online home seller kit. So we're doing the same thing that we did with the old email, but we're doing it in a more compelling way. So it could either be Warren or one of his assistants or the host that we have here in the video.
Okay, so you basically hired someone to be the spokesperson for all of us.
Correct. And
okay.
Everyone's welcome to use them. And the idea here is we've done it in a very low-tech way. So we've shot it with a webcam so it doesn't look like it's highly produced. So it looks more authentic.
I like that. Again, different is the operative word. Okay.
So we click here.
Hi, it's Michelle, a spokesperson for our award-winning real estate team. Thanks for taking the time to speak with us over the phone. This email is a friendly word on what you can expect when we get together. You'll also find confirmation of the date and time as well. In preparation for the meeting, we've sent you in this email a link to a specially prepared online home seller kit that will help you get more money for your home when you decide to sell. In fact, the home seller kit is personalized just for you. To review this personalized home seller kit, please click on the provided link in the email or follow the simple link instructions. This personalized online home selling kit is a collection of valuable information assembled to give you a really good idea of how you can sell your home for top dollar in your time frame and with the least hassle. Reviewing this before the meeting with you will answer many of the frequently asked questions home sellers have on how to get the most amount of money within their time frame when they sell. You'll also discover that there's a difference in real estate agents, the services they provide, and the results they get. When we get together, we'll give you a good idea of what you can expect your home to sell for based on area sales, as well as give you some tips on what to do, and more importantly, what not to do to make the most amount of money when you sell. We will also provide you with a breakdown of the costs you will have associated with your sale, so you'll know how much you'll have left in your pocket at closing. Thank you for the opportunity to meet. Please click on the link to review your personalized online home seller kit now.
That's fantastic. I like this because it's not coming from me, and it's just way less sales oriented, different. Just a really good job there. So Warren has his own spokesperson now. There you go, Warren.
And again, if for anybody who wants to do their own video, the scripts are provided, and you could do their own. But you see, what we've done is we've created it in a very authentic way. And then she compels, she says, she's the spokesperson for the team, etc. And then the link to the customized home seller kit is right here. So they click on that, and then that opens up.
Welcome. By clicking on this envelope, you will have
Yep, and then we get right into the ultimate converter. All right, it's fantastic. All right, now
here's something that's really cool. So you've done that with video email. You've sent it in an email. Now, how about sending it in a text? Most people are glued to their iPhones or their Android phones, let's say.
Yeah, my one teenager and my college student absolutely glued to their freaking phones. Can't leave home without it. Can't sleep without it.
What if you could send your home seller kit, if you have their phone number, you could send it to them in a text message. And conversely, if you send it to them as well in an email, and they open it up on their smartphone in an email, the system knows that they've opened it up on a smartphone, and it will open up this version that I'm going to show you now. Now, imagine, what you're going to see now is a computer simulated version of what it would look like on a smartphone. So you would send out the system. Using our done-for-you system, the back end of the converter, you would send out your personalized link to Alan Smith in this case, and you would send it out via a text message. And when they receive their text message and they click on it, there'll be a message with a link in their text, and this is what they would see.
Michelle, a spokesperson for our award-winning real estate team. Thanks for taking the time to speak with us over the phone. This email is a friendly word on what...
So it's the exact same video that we saw in the email, but now they're watching it on their smartphone. And statistically, people will look at their text messages, about 90%, 92% of people look at their text messages within a few seconds of receiving it. That's what it is now. So text messaging is a great opportunity to connect with prospects, one in a unique way today, because people get more emails than they do text messages for the most part. So this is a more unique way of connecting with them, and you're able to connect with them with a video on there using text message. So we have our video with our hostess, or yourself, or the team leader, if you choose. Within the text message, what I call video texting, you can add the link to your converter. So here, she talks about a link, important personalized home seller kit just for you. Sell your home faster for top dollar. You can write in whatever you like, whatever color you want, and then when they click on it, the phone or the device knows that it's now going to open up a mobile optimized version.
Welcome. By clicking on this envelope, you will have access to a personalized desktop collection of important information about the sale of your home. For most people,
so it's the exact same information that you have on the desktop, but in a mobile version. So they click on the envelope, just like I showed you earlier, and another video plays.
You find a desktop collection of important information about the sale of your home. For most people, the sale of their home is one of the most important financial transactions of their entire life.
It's not too loud.
Real estate agents are
so it opens up, it introduces the converter, just like I showed on the desktop, and then when they click on it, it opens up all the different steps, but in a format that's easier to navigate and use on the mobile. So they can watch your videos. If you recall Warren's promotional video, they can watch the exact same video. They can go through your important reports, and with their finger, they can scroll through and read your reports. And listen to audio. So step by step, the biggest mistake. So it's basically the bomb in their hand, if you will.
Shai, is this ready now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I want to start doing this week. You solved the biggest issue, which is getting people to open the thing. So that's great. Thanks.
All right. So let's make sure. I guess get us back to where we are. All right. So you've got the ultimate converter for sellers. We've got the one for buyers, and we have the one for prospecting outside salespeople.
Yes.
And their video email for each one of those, text video for each one of those, and the mobile version for each one of those. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, so let's look at the buyer one here from Laura, because look, I'm really interested in this. See, I'm fascinated with the fact that Laura and Warren have really high show-up rates for their buyers. Like Laura and I really respect Warren because hell, he's on another continent, like he's in Australia, and he's still selling houses, in Philly, with him not even being there, getting upfront buyer. Transaction fees paid. So hell, that's pretty good. So let's take a look then, just real quickly at the buyer converter using Miss Laura here, how she does things. So take it away there, Shai. Don't mean to steal your time here.
Oh no, thank you. No problem. So with the buyer, that's Laura. I'll show you how it opens up. So similar to the seller. There's an opening that, again, just gives them, here is what you're getting. Here are the benefits. So you'll see here there is this would be Laura's picture. I'll open up Laura's in a moment, but this is just the opening.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd have Laura's picture and Laura's USP. So here's what they would hear when they got the buyer.
Clicking on this envelope, you will access a personalized desktop collection of important information you need to know before you begin the process of searching for your next home. For most people, the purchase of a property, whether it's a first home, the last, or somewhere in between, is one of the most important financial transactions of their entire life. You will want to get as much good information on the home buying process before you start looking at houses. This way, you can learn how to get front-of-the-line access and beat out other buyers to the hottest new listings as they come out on the market. You will discover the right decisions to make, as well as learn what to do and what not to do when making and negotiating an offer when you do find the perfect home for you. The personalized home buying information you will find on this desktop application will reveal to you systems and strategies to find, finance, and help you buy your home for the best price and in less time and with less hassle. Click on the envelope now to get started.
So they click on the envelope, and there's a video that walks them through each of the steps like the seller. And then when they click on the desktop, they'll go to the desktop, and let me just then go back to Laura's here. And then Laura, they would see Laura's information. So again, there's a step 1 video, discover how to buy your next home for the best price with less hassle. So this is a video that gives an overview of the VIP buyer program, if you will. Step 2, there's an audio, personal message about home buying purchase. Step 3, like the seller, oh, there's Warren. That shouldn't be there. There's information here on for the beating out other buyers to hot new listings. So it's all information on the home buying program. I think it's because I have both of them open at the same time, which wouldn't happen to with customers, of course, because I have both Laura's. It's probably, and I've logged in the back end, so it's probably it's pulling from the same data.
All right, so let's take a look at the video email for buyers.
Okay, great. So so we've had a series. We have a series. So we have a series of emails. So here, buyer appointment email confirmation using the buyer converter. So this is how we've done it up until now. Very similar to the seller, but geared to buyers. And then we've created, based on this, we've created a video email, your buyer appointment confirmation. And like the seller one that I showed, it's dated, the city, again, just gives it that sense of this is happening now and here.
Hi, it's Michelle, a spokesperson for our award-winning real estate team. I've been notified we'll be meeting with you, so please consider this email a friendly note on what you can expect at the meeting, as well as a confirmation of the date and time and place. When we get together, we'll take down your exact home buying criteria and set you up to receive daily updates of homes available in the area and price range you're looking for. These properties include all of the area homes listed by real estate companies, as well as any builder closeouts, corporate-owned homes, foreclosures, distress sales, and even for sale by owners. We use a special system with over 100 individual features you can search a home by. Doing it this way means you'll be less likely to miss out on the perfect home. And with this priority access, you'll be able to beat out other buyers to the best home. In preparation for the meeting, we sent you in this email a link to a specially prepared online home buyer kit that will help you buy the best home at the best price with the least hassle. In fact, the home buyer kit is personalized just for you. To review this personalized home buyer kit, please click on the provided link in the email or follow the simple link instructions. Reviewing this personalized home buyer kit before our meeting will answer many of the frequently asked questions home buyers have on finding the best home at the best price with the least hassle. Please allow 30 minutes to an hour for us to do a good job of going through exactly what you want in your next home and getting this system set up for you. And please know you're not obligated to buy a home. Thank you for the opportunity to meet. Please click on the link to review your personalized online home buyer kit now and discover how to buy the best home at the best price with the least hassle.
So she gives a benefit. She reiterates the benefits of meeting and the fact that you've received a personalized home buying kit. So the link is here below. You click on it. It opens up the buyer converter.
Welcome. By clicking on this envelope,
And then it goes through what we just showed you with Laura's.
Okay.
Now,
All right. So
done,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yep. Go ahead, Shai. Sorry.
so what we've done, like the seller, there's a mobile optimized one too. So if they open it up on their iPhone or their Android phone, it'll open up the mobile optimized buyer converter. And if you send it to them via text message, this is what they will see.
Hi, it's Michelle, a spokesperson for our award-winning real estate team. Dr. Note.
So again, she'll go through it's the exact same video, and then in the video text template, like the buyer, you can write your USP here. You can direct them to a website, of course, or not. But ultimately, what's important is the important home buyer information kit personalized just for you. They would click on it, and again, the system knows.
welcome. By clicking on this envelope,
And it will open up, as you can see, a much different mobile optimized buyer version.
Great. Yeah, I would definitely send, and I would tell them when I was on the phone with the buyer or the seller, I would just tell them straight up, so everybody pay close attention here. Your inside sales agents or your outside sales guys, whoever's calling whoever's calling the prospect, booking the appointment, before hanging up the phone, you tell them what's going to happen next. Like, okay, buyer, when we hang up the phone, I'm going to zip you an email, and I'm going to zip you a text message with all of our contact information, and as well as and a link to a home buyer kit or home seller kit that will help you buy your next home at a great price with the least hassle. So just look for that, and if you need anything else, let me know. That's it. So you let them know that they're going to get both, and you'll be good there. Won't be anything too much, and especially too little. Okay, so that's pretty.
It sets the stage of what to expect, and again, just connect them with you, or in this case, your office.
Right. Now, you've done all of this as well for the recruiting, OSA recruiting converter.
Correct.
Okay,
So since I'm here, this is the mobile optimized version. There is where is it here? Oh, there it is. So here is the desktop version. So again, this is the BOM, if you will, for OSAs. So let me play a little bit of that.
Yeah, I was talking to Jay Macklin, some other platinum members that say this is really working well for them. You heard Laura say that a little bit ago, in terms of really getting agent prospects giddy about talking to you and joining your team before they ever show up for your appointment. So if you guys need outside salespeople and you're having a difficult time, quote, getting their attention, getting them to pay attention to you, I think it's because you're trying to make too big a leap, when really what you should be doing is just trying to get them to watch a video about something. And to me, the video should be about just coming and checking things out, not joining your team, but just come and see. So let's just see if this might be something that would be good for you, mutually beneficial. You never talk about, hey, come work for me, before they know the benefits in doing so. So this bridges that gap there. Will make it way easier for you to meet with, like we've been talking about, buyers, talking about meeting with sellers, and of course meeting with outside salespeople here. So okay, so here is the text email for outside sales agent prospects. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then here is the video email that we created based on that. So again, the headline can be, online income certainty kit reveals how you can double or triple your closings literally overnight, or it could be a confirmation of their appointment, what have you. So it's the very same template. So here is the video. So they would get this. So this replaces the text-only email that we just saw.
Hi, it's Michelle, a spokesperson for our award-winning real estate team. We wanted to thank you for your time on the phone today. We're looking forward to meeting you. This email is a friendly note on what you can expect at the meeting, along with the confirmation of the date and time and place. At the meeting, you'll get a good idea of how we're able to generate an overflow of awesome buyer and seller prospects, many of them at higher than market area price points, as well as their urgency to make moves. You'll see in real time just who these people are and how you can easily turn these prospects into more closings for yourself. In this email, you'll find a link to a specially prepared online income certainty kit, personalized just for you. This personalized kit will reveal how you can double or triple your closings as a partner on our sales team. To review this personalized income certainty kit, please click on the provided link in the email. Make sure to review this personalized income certainty as a real estate agent kit before our meeting, as it will set the stage on how our overflow of prospects, our unique team systems, and consumer programs can make it easier for you to make a lot more money while only doing the parts of the job you like. Click on the provided link right now, or follow the simple link instructions.
So she tells you, again, the benefits and reiterates the benefits, and then, of course, there's the link to the converter, for the OSA converter that they can review.
Welcome. Click on the envelope to open your personalized real estate sales opportunity. The collection of material enclosed is exclusively for ambitious real estate agents wanting to elevate their career. The information provided will show you how you can have income certainty as an agent with my award-winning real estate sales team. Click on the envelope now to get started.
So again, they click on the envelope. There's a video that walks them through the steps and what they're going to learn, the benefits. And again, I think I may have Laura's or Warren's up. Let me take a quick look here. I think it's, yes, I have Warren's here. And as you can see, it's geared towards giving someone compelling information on the benefits of joining the team. There's a video on how they'll sell more homes in less time. It really breaks down the program for them, so it's not, you're not just showing them, you're not just telling them, you're actually showing them how you do that. Like, for example, our lead flow chart here shows them how they're going to get the leads.
Shai, we've got a gazillion questions, all right, and we're really running out of time. So
and then there's a mobile version as well. So it's just like the seller, there's a mobile version.
You got a little background noise there. Hang on 1 second.
So yeah, if we want to open up for questions. Hello?
Jim Buttrell came into my office and leaves his cell phone in my office here, and it was ringing right in my ear. All right, so hang on. We need to do this, Shai. We've got a bunch of questions, dude, and it's more than we're going to be able to get to. There's no way we can get to all these. We need to, first of all, there's quite a few Platinum members here that they want to talk to you. So we probably should do a quick poll here to see, what our next step should be. All right? Is that okay? So why don't we do this? I'm going to, let me get everybody's attention. Okay? I actually have a polling question that we're going to throw up on the screen. Okay? So if you've liked what you've seen on today's webinar, okay, and you want to talk about, get started with, discuss how to put the buyer ultimate converter, the seller ultimate converter, the outside sales agent ultimate converter to work for you using the video emails, the mobile versions, everything, okay, do me a favor and just check yes on the polling box that's popping up on your computer screen now. Okay, now, Shai, we talked about this. I'll leave the poll up here for just a minute. If I'm Warren or Laura and I'm already using the Ultimate Converter, what do I need to do to get the video emails activated, and what do I need to do to get the mobile version activated?
What we're doing now is everyone who has the converter, of course, if you have questions, please contact me, and I'll give you my contact information if you don't have it. But you're going to get it. Like, you don't have to call us. We'll contact you over the next couple of weeks. We're rolling this out over the next couple of weeks into January. So beginning of January, we'll start rolling it out towards the end of this, well, coming up with the holidays. But beginning of January, you'll hear from us beforehand, but beginning of January, we'll start rolling this out. Everything's ready to go. We're doing a lot of testing now.
All right, so, okay, so.
But you don't really have to do anything.
All right, so hang on. So, all right, so just for the sake of this poll, I'm going to pull this down in 5 seconds. So if you're interested in talking to Shai about this, putting it to work and getting it going in your business, like Laura, like Warren, like just about all the millionaire real estate agents in the Platinum Program are using this kind of leverage in pre-selling buyers, pre-selling sellers, pre-selling outside sales guys, and doing business with you using this. Just check yes on your polling box right now before I close it. I'm going to close it here in 5 seconds. All right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So appreciate that. That takes care of the business side of this. All right. So Shai, just for the sake of doing this, let's suppose I don't want to wait on you. I don't want to wait to talk to you because now there's a long line of people, okay, that you've got to talk to here. And I just want to get going, you know, like Warren said. I just want to put this to work today. So what do I do? How can I just get started?
Well, what you want to do is you want to go to Done For You. So this is for anyone, if you already have the converter, you don't need to do this. We'll be contacting you over the next few days. There's probably, we'll need your logo, or we probably have most of your stuff. This is for the banner and the video email. But you're going to get all of this.
Oh, what's it cost me?
Well, here you go. So to get started, so this is what the Ultimate Converter is. So you're going to get your seller converter, your buyer converter, your recruiting converter.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get included is the series of exclusive Platinum video content. This is the video email drip campaign for sellers and buyers with monthly videos. So we didn't talk much about this, but with all of our converter bundles, with all of our converters, you also get an exclusive email drip campaign for to use in your video email. So you can put your prospects, if you're incubating your prospects, you're following up with them, you're going to get a series, and we're already up to 40 videos now that you can use on your website. You can use in video email. So like the video emails that I just showed you for the converter, you can send these out as well, but just as follow-up pieces. You can send out the videos that you have in your converter just individually. If you recall, Warren had a video in his converter, but here's his video that he can send out in a video email. So here's his radio commercial that he can send out in a video email. So you get the exclusive videos, and we show you how to use all of this as well. I mean, there's a lot of information here, of course.
All right, so back up. So what's the investment? I mean, I'm getting bombarded with questions.
All right. Well, and then now we've included, and so that's what the converter. That's the converter bundle, all three and the videos. Now, what we've done is we've added the new video email templates.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to get, and if you already have the converter, you're going to get all this. But if you're joining, and then this is for anyone getting started this week, really, before the holidays, this is included as well, is the new video email templates. So there's 4 videos and video templates for the seller, 2 videos and video templates for the buyer, 2 videos and video templates for the recruiting. And when I say videos, that's our hostess. That's the woman that introduces the videos. You'll get all of that. You'll get it in the video text format as well. You'll get the 4 videos, all the videos and the templates, both in email format and in text format. You're going to get the new mobile version. So I showed you the desktop versions of the converters. You'll get the exact same ones, but optimized to mobile. And you don't need to worry about choosing which one you're going to send out, because when you customize the URL, and we have training videos to show you how to do that, but when you customize the URL and you send it out to Joe and Joanne Smith, it doesn't matter to you whether they see it on their computer or whether they see it on their iPhone. The system knows to do that, so you don't need to worry about that. It does it for you. You're going to get all the scripts for the videos. These are the hostess videos, these 8 videos. You're going to get these scripts as well. So if you want to, or the team leader or someone from your office wants to be your spokesperson, you can do your own videos. You can send out as many text messages and videos, emails as you want. And again, I'll have training videos to show you how to do that. And then we'll completely set you up. So we'll set you up with your mobile. We'll set you up with your customized desktop versions. We'll set up your emails so you're ready to go. And and then we give you the keys, and you certainly can customize it on your own beyond that. Or if you need our help, we're always here available. So if you get for all of that, the initial price for the customized bundle is $2.99 a month. There's and this is a month-to-month program. There's no long-term commitment, although many of our customers, once you start using this, you'll be customers for a long time, as we've had in the past. And any new updates that we have, like the people who started with the converter before this webinar, you're going to get all these updates. There's no extra cost for you to get these updates. You're just going to get it automatically. For anybody new, what we've done is these new mobile and video modules that I showed you today, it's an extra $49 a month. But what I'm going to do, because I want to get people started and I want to get the new year started off right, we're gonna not charge you that $49. So if you sign up this week, over the weekend, before the holidays, let's say, go to doneforyouonlinevideo.com. Go to this website right now, right here. It looks like this. You can see if you still want to see what things look like, you can click on these and you can see some of the different converters that we have going here. But what you want to do is you want to click on this red button. And this will get you started with the Ultimate Converter, and I'm going to include all the new updates for you. You won't have to pay for them. They'll be yours as if you've had the Ultimate Converter since yesterday. and that's a $49 value that I'm throwing in for anyone who decides to get started with us.
Okay, so it's $299 a month, and let me just
there is a $299. There is a $299 one-time setup fee, and that's what you're paying here. So when you get started with us today, or over the next few days, this is your setup fee right here. It's $299. We don't charge your monthly rate until you're ready to go. So if you get started with us today, but it takes you, it's the holidays and you need a couple weeks to get your URLs, don't worry about that. We're not going to start charging you a monthly fee until you have everything you need, it's right, and it's ready to go.
Okay, so $299 now. And then when we get it all set up, so if that takes a month, we say, okay, let's roll. It's $299 a month for as long as I want to use it.
Correct.
Okay, it's pretty good. That's a lot of technology and a lot of work that you guys do for that. And I like the fact that you're always updating stuff. And I know we don't have time to. Everybody just got to trust me on this. There's a lot of videos that you get to choose from, in this information that's included here. So, all right, so let's look at the URL, doneforyouonlinevideo.com. So I can go to get started. I don't have to wait to talk to you. But if I want to talk to you, there's your contact information there?
Yes, you can email me at doneforyoutv@gmail.com, and here's our toll-free number with my extension, and I'll be happy to speak to you.
All right, so bottom line is the price is going up for this in the new year for everyone that does not have it now. So, yes, you told me this, and this was part of our deal. So you got to lock the price in for those who have it. So everybody who has a converter prior to the holidays is $299 a month. So for new platinum members that show up here, say in January, they're not going to know anything about that. They're going to be paying $350 a month, $349 or something.
Just under, yes.
Okay. All right, that makes sense, and that's about the right price for that. I would believe $300 is a little undervalued for that much technology and multiple uses. I mean, oh my God, it's unlimited use for all these things. So that's good, Shai. You've done a really good job here for Platinum members, and I want to say something about that. This is just for Platinum guys. So that's the cool thing about having a couple hundred or so members. We can do things just for this group. So other real estate agents in your marketplace, your competitors, they can't use this. It's just for you. So you know what? I like that. That makes us different. It makes it exclusive. It creates what I call an unfair advantage for ourselves. And you know what? I'm okay with that. So if you've got questions, here's what I want you to do. I want you to email Shai or call him at the number that's listed here, because we are not going to have time to get to your questions today about the ultimate converters and video emails. We're just flat out of time. So you're going to have to contact Shai there, and I recommend you do that. Or you can contact me, and you've got my contact info. If not, I'll give it to you. You can email me at platinum@toddwalters.com, platinum@toddwalters.com. So I think we still got Laura. She might have fell asleep there. No, Laura had the bell, and Warren had to go. Yeah, they told me they had to get off about
Yeah, or Warren had to go at 3.
Yeah, so that's fine. I was going to thank them personally for jumping on the call. I wanted to spend a few more minutes interviewing them on some other uses that they're getting out of this, but I think we got it pretty well covered here, Shai. This is great tools and great leverage, and you're doing a great job here for the Platinum members. Hey, here's another point here for everybody listening. The reason that I want you using this is that, number one, it makes your people look better than they really are. When you delegate leads to others, they're not going to be as productive as you, as efficient as you, as skilled as you, so you've got to make them look better. Okay? You've got a lot of experience. They're kind of new at this since you've been doing it longer than they have. And we're talking about in terms of using our system. So we're all looking for a competitive edge and angle. So making our people look good when they show up on the appointments, getting them up to our level, that's what these pre-selling systems do. among others. So I want to encourage everybody to do it. And the more Platinum members that are using these things, the better they get. Because a lot of the things that you've done here, Shai, were as a direct result of feedback that you got from members using them. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. So we call that the mastermind. And that's why, this program here, this group, has become that powerful in the time that we've been doing it, and helping real estate agents or members go from where they are now to millionaire to multimillionaire agent incomes. All right, so with that, Shai, you got anything else you want to add before we wrap it up today?
No, I really do appreciate you having me on and for the opportunity to speak to everyone, and I just wish everyone happy holidays.
Well, man,
Merry Christmas and all the best in the new year.
Yeah, thank you, Shai. I really appreciate that, and you've been a good friend to our program, so thank you. All right, so with that, that's going to wrap up our webinar today, guys. Let's get back to work selling some houses, wrapping up this new year. If you haven't registered for the OSA workshop, you got to make that happen. It'll be full within a very short period of time. It may already be since I made that announcement earlier today, and we got way more people than seats on that, so I don't know. But I'm looking forward to seeing everyone there, and that's going to wrap up what's happening right now. Look, you guys have a fantastic Christmas, holidays, Happy New Year, everything that's going on right now as you wrap up your 2014 and we prepare for a big quantum leap in 2015. Craig and I are definitely looking forward to helping you do that. So fantastic job. Again, Shai, thanks Warren and Laura, and let's go sell some houses. We'll see you guys soon now. Take care. Bye-bye.